Hey there, this is James Wilson with MTB Strength Training Systems and BikeJames.com. And today I'm going to share some exercises with you that are going to help your mountain biking using the ramping isometric training technique. Ramping isometrics is one of the best things that I've added to my training program. I've been using it for almost a year now, and again, the results that I've gotten from it have been great. It's a great way to build strength in a safe way. It's also, you can do it very quickly, and so it doesn't take a lot of time, and it's just a great training tool that I think a lot of you will get a lot of use out of as well. So I wanted to share my 3 favorite exercises that specifically for mountain biking, and also show you how to use the ramping isometric training technique itself. So I have a jiu-jitsu belt here. This is what I recommend using for this training technique. You can also use a rope or a forearm forklift, the thing that you see people using to move refrigerators and heavy furniture around. But if you use something like that, you're going to have to wear some gloves or something to pad your hands, because it will start to tear into your hands as you start to press more and more into the, what you're holding on to. Whereas a jiu-jitsu belt is a great combination of strength and softness, and so it's really the best option for this. So the first exercise, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in the position, and then I'm going to explain the training technique. So the first one is going to be a chest press. And so you're going to get down into a kneeling position here. You're going to take the belt or whatever you have, you're going to wrap it around you like this. I like to have it just below my lat, so a little below my armpit. So this is a little high, so just a little low right there at the bottom of the armpits. And so I'm going to get set with my elbows lined up with my ribs. And I want to make sure I got my shoulder blades tucked down, and I'm nice and tall in this position here. Now I want to maintain this posture, and I'm going to have a timer set. I'm going to have 3 30-second blocks. For the first 30-second block, I'm going to press into the belt at 50%. So, putting 50% tension into the belt. And while I'm doing this, I maintain good posture. I maintain good breathing in through my nose, out through the mouth. And then after the first 30 seconds, you're going to ramp up to 80%. So now I'm pressing into it. Now it's starting to get right on the edge of being uncomfortable. And so this is a little more difficult to maintain. You really got to watch your posture, your position, your breathing stays the same. And then finally, the last 30-second block, you're going to ramp up and you're going to go 100%. Just everything that you've got left, trying to break the belt. And again, really working to maintain posture, maintain position, not letting your shoulders round up, for example, in this exercise, and also maintaining your breathing. So this is what turns ramping isometrics into not only a great strength training tool, but also a great cardio training tool, because you're having to breathe and maintain good breathing to fuel the tension for 90 seconds. So it's a pretty long period of time when you're under that much tension. And so again, the 30 seconds just roll one right into the other. 30 seconds ends, you immediately ramp up to 80%. 30 seconds ends, you immediately ramp up to 100%. So the chest press is a great exercise for working on building the upper back strength in the pressing position that we need for good upper body position on the bike. The next exercise is a good lower body exercise, and it's a pretty unique one that I came up with when trying to think of some good exercises using this training technique for mountain biking. And so for this, I'm going to stand on the belt, I'm going to bring it up to about waist level, and then I'm going to double knot right there. So I'm basically creating a big loop with the belt, like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in, get the belt at my elbows here, and I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to get nice and tall and strong on my plant leg, and I'm going to drive the other leg down, like I'm trying to drive it down to the ground. And again, make sure you're keeping your shoulders back and down, nice and tall, maintaining good breathing. And again, first 30 seconds, 50%, next is 80%, and then the last 30 seconds, you're ramping up to that 100%. This is a great exercise. You're going to find that it's just as hard on your plant leg as it is on the leg that's up that you're trying to drive down. You're going to find that there's a connection between how hard you can drive with one leg and how much you have to stabilize with the other side. Like if you ramp up from 50 to 80 and you just start pressing down harder with the leg that's up, and you don't compensate with the other side, you're going to find yourself getting off balance. And it also works on the core and lower body connection and keeping our shoulders back and down, so that as you're pressing down, just like on the bike, you have to resist that downward force with your upper body. And so instead of giving into the shoulders up and the chest cave position, we're really training to keep that strong upper back position while we're doing that. So this is a great exercise for building your standing pedaling strength and the posture and technique that you need to get for that. And so finally, the last exercise I'm going to show you is for your neck. And the neck is a great one in general, especially just in today's society. A lot of us are spending too much time on the computer, sitting down anyways. We're in a sport where we're like this, but also as mountain bikers, we're wearing helmets. And so we've got a lot of force on the head, just repeatedly, just a little bit pulling down, gets the neck sore. Also, if you're downhill or something, you're wearing a full face helmet, that's extra weight. So getting something to help strengthen the neck and counteract all of that is really important. So for this one here, you're going to get back down into this kneeling position, and you're going to take your belt and you're going to wrap it around the back of the head, and we're going to get the elbows at a 90-degree angle here. And then again, pull those shoulder blades down and back. If you don't do that, your shoulder blades are up and you start to pull your neck back, you're going to feel the pressure up here. That's not where you want to feel it. So make sure you've got the shoulders pulled down and back to give you a base to pull your neck back from. And then what you're going to do is you're going to try to extend your hands out. So you're doing like a tricep extension as you're pulling your head back. And so it's kind of this tricep extension, neck extension that we're looking for here, counteracting each other for the isometric. And again, 50%, and then ramping up to 80%, and then ramping up to 100%, maintaining posture, breathing, all those things while you're doing it. So there you have it, 3 exercises to get you started using the ramping isometric training technique. Again, you can just get you a jiu-jitsu belt, go to Amazon. It costs less than $15, Prime, 2 days shipping, it's there. So once you've got the belt, you can use this forever. This will be a great investment for you because you can use this training technique traveling. It's a great home workout. There's just so many different uses for this training technique. So again, this has become one of my most valuable training tools that I have. In fact, you see all these kettlebells behind me. Honestly, I use this and this training technique way more than I'm using kettlebells and a lot of that stuff these days. And so again, there's a place for that, but this has really been a great thing for my training, the other people that I've turned on to this, and so I wanted to share this with you and just get you guys using these exercises and at least thinking about some other ways maybe you can incorporate this into your routine. So anyways, once again, it's been James Wilson with MTB Strength Training Systems and BikeJames.com. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this training tip, and I'll talk to you next time.